Okay, it's the video we've all been waiting for, my Mohawk tutorial. We're thrilled, we're excited, we're unhinged, we're freaking out. Don't you think this dog needs a Mohawk? Yes, we do. Okay, my friend. One of the biggest mistakes I see, and when I say mistakes, it means just like literally my opinion. People make it kind of look like a cone, and you don't want to make it look like a cone, so the way to do that is to use the nose as a guide. So if we look at the dog from the top, I'm going to use the nose as a guide, and this is my Mohawk right here. I like to push everything away to the side that I want to keep, because tonight will be the night. Anyway, so I want to get a really nice part. You can have a little bottle of water or just anything that'll get the hair to lay down. Push everything away, and I'm gonna go down and comb over so that I can get a really nice straight line. So down and comb over. And err on the side of caution when you first start your line, just so you don't take off too much. So I'm really kind of like holding everything away, and then anything that I'm not holding, I'm going to use my clipper and take it off. You can use scissors here. I'm gonna avoid the front of the ear, and I'm just gonna take all of this off, just like this. I'm not going into the side of the head. I'm doing a number 2, you can do a number 4. It really just depends on what length you did on the body. I'm just gonna take all this off. Again, I'm avoiding the front of the ear. I want this to frame the ear. Just gonna make sure it looks pretty straight. And if not, it's like not the end of the world. I can scissor it to tinker with it. I'm only taking the top of the, like the very top of the ear off. Now we're gonna do the other side. So I'm gonna comb everything this way. I wanna make sure I keep in mind what this looks like. Boop, boop, okay. So now I'm just gonna match both sides. I mean, this dog is so well behaved, it's insane. He's just the perfect little baby. His name's Panda, and he's so nice. Just a mist above him so that I can really get everything to lay the way I want it to. I'm gonna just separate everything. So it's a straight line using the nose as a guide. If you wanna use a clip like this, you can clip everything away and just like take a look at your lines. I'm gonna just take a little bit more right here. Okay, there we go. Now I'm just going to make sure that I can get a really nice straight line on the other side. Play with your own shape and the way you like it. I think you can do it like all the way down the back. You can do a big V at the end. I think I might do that. Let's just compare sides. So like this is the most time consuming part. Just err on the side of caution just so you don't take off too much. So take off a little bit at a time. It would really help if you have someone to help you with this. You just don't want to take off a different amount on each side. Okay, so I'm just gonna take the top of this off, take the top of the ear off. Gonna move the ear away. Just get the top right here. And now I'm going to take the outside corners of the eyes off. So cute. So now you can see I had the number 2 here, and then it goes into the side of the face. So I'm just gonna blend those 2 lengths. I don't wanna do a number 2 all the way down the side of the head, unless maybe if the dog had like a very short haircut. So we're creating shapes right now. I'm creating the shape of the ear, the shape of the Mohawk, and the shape of the face. I still need to finesse the line, but for now I can just blend this in. So you can see we have intentional lines. I have this, and then I have this line in front of the ear, and then we have our ear, and then we'll work on this. Combing everything up and away from the nose, and I'm just gonna slowly blend this face. I never ever want stuff on the outside corner of the eye. It just always makes the dog look heavy. And now I'm just blending this number 2 that I did in with the side of the head. I'm just making it look cohesive and intentional. So now I'm just gonna finesse and just make my face really cute, and then I'm going to shape the Mohawk. Even when you do a mohawk, you still don't want a ton of fluff in between the front of the eyes right here. You still want a cute face. You just want to make sure that you make it look really nice and pretty and round when you look at it from the front. The bottom part of this upside down U that I'm creating on the top of the nose should not go lower than the top of the nose, which is right here. So here's picture a U on the top of the nose. The bottom of that U right here, you don't want to go lower than the nose itself. Essentially, I'm creating a U here and a U here. The longest pieces right here, you want to meet at the end, at the outside of the nose right here. You don't want to drag the U down too low because then your eye will be drawn down. We're almost done, little friend. So I'm gonna move this stuff out of the way and I'm gonna get these angry little pieces away because I want it to look like a fun, approachable mohawk. Now I'm just going to start sculpting my mohawk. I'm gonna part it down the center and just take the ends off that way. So I'm just gonna go against the grain, create a really crisp shape. I'm just going to take little bits off at a time. I'm just going to finesse this little stuff now that I can really see it. I just want this to look really clean and straight up. So you can see the differences on the sides. I recommend you pushing the nose down so that you can really see the top and what you're doing. Just gonna chomp, chomp, chomp all the way back. I'll do these ends last, but I just really want to make sure I can get this to stand up straight. I'll tell you about some products that I like. V-Force, this stuff by Chris Christensen is really nice. I also really like the Eye Groom Boost It Spray. You can use that as a lightweight hairspray. I mean, any hairspray works. Just looking at it from the top, and I just want to create sort of a V on the back. And I just want to make sure both sides are symmetrical. And now I'm going to zhuzh up. See how it kind of looks like a cone? So I'm going to go tighter on the sides right here. I don't want it to look like a cone. I want it to look straight. So like this little piece still seems really heavy. So I'm just going to get that out of there. You can use curves here, I'm just blending it. Because his coat is just really flat against his head. It just goes really straight. So I'm using my shears to like lift it. It seems counterintuitive, like you always want to make it round, but still like, you know, when you're doing a mohawk, you just really have to go for it. It is a little blendy, but I think it looks cute. If you want it less blendy, you can take a pair of straight shears and just kind of, I really want to make this nice and tight and intentional. So I'm going to go where my 2 was and go a little bit shorter right here. And I'm gonna do the other side and just keep tinkering until it's really, really tight, like right above the ear right here. I'm going tighter where my 2 was because I just want it to go a little bit shorter. Doing a mohawk, you just wanna make sure that it's really intentional and you take a little bit off at a time, especially when it's like a full-on overhaul when you're just creating the shape from scratch. So I'm gonna straighten this. The final step is to look at it from the side and make sure that the edges are taken off like this, and you make it really, really cool on the side, but I'm gonna keep tinkering. So we're tinkering, avoid the cone look. However, when I do it, I kind of want it to go into a point to make it look real punk rock. I'm kind of whittling this down a little bit at a time, really tight and short above the ear. This is starting to really take shape and look so cute. This was just a little mist of conditioner. I like that it came to a little bit of a point. As long as it's really short on the sides right here, I think it looks really cute. What do you think? DM me. So now I'm gonna do the bangs and then just start actually shaping. I'm gonna take my curved shears and round the bangs because I still don't want a lot of heaviness right here. I want it to kind of come out and around. Just don't make it so heavy. It's coming together. Okay, let's check our work from the side. So now I'm just going to tidy the top. So I'm going to get my clipper and go into a V right here. I'm doing the number 2. So his body is a number 1, so I don't want to go crazy. I just want to get the sides of his neck. And I don't really put product in it until I'm totally done. I'm pretty modest when it comes to product. So I'm gonna look at it from the side here and just make sure it flows into the top line, and then let's look at it from the top and create a little bit of a V. You're so nice. Check your work from behind. Right here is where I ended the two, so I'm gonna blend that into the body. But I also don't want him to look like he has a little head. Cute. If you wanted to just do like a cute little temporary color on the tips of the Mohawk, which I've done, and it's so fun, you just put a glove on and you get a blow pen. They're Opaz blow pens. And you just blow some color onto this finger and this finger, and then you have color with a glove on, and you just pinch. And you could just put a little color on and just like comb it through, which is really nice. With ears and feet, I always start with the shortest point. I'm just matching his ears so they're symmetrical. He's so cute.
Who is it?
He. Your mom?
Yeah. Who is it? What? Cool.
Almost there. I think they look pretty even from the back. So I'm just gonna spray a little bit of product on my fingers and just zhuzh. You can also spray the dog, but sometimes they don't like it. This is really gentle hold. The things we do. Oh, oh wow, oh wow. It's holding. Here's our gorgeous masterpiece. Thank you so much for watching the most epic Mohawk tutorial.